It takes almost 15 typhoons to equal the displacement of a Kilo-class ship. The Typhoon-class ships displace over 3,000 tons. The ship is outfitted with 20 or 39 Rift missiles, the largest submarine-launched intercontinental ballistic missile ever developed. They were planned to be used to launch nuclear missiles from below the Arctic Circle at the outbreak of World War III. Welcome to Oz. Let's find out more about this amazing submarine. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and click the bell button before we begin the video. Due to the stagnation of the post-Soviet Russian economy and defense industry, the Russian Navy is currently reliant on Soviet-built vessels, including all of its largest combat vessels. Not only has post-Soviet Russia not constructed a single destroyer or cruiser for its own navy, but its submarine force also lacks the firepower of the Gargantua and the largest aircraft carrier of the Soviet European continental continent. The Charles de Gaulle's 42,000-ton displacement pales in comparison to the 100,000-ton class of submarines mass-produced by Russia. Typhoon-class storms displace more than 15 times as much water as Kilo-class ones. Its unusual pinched oval hull is flatter than most submarines and measures 175 meters in length. The ship has a single outer pressure hull and 3 circular inner hulls, each of which can accommodate 160 crew members and is large enough to house a swimming pool and sauna, according to reports. Each ship in the Typhoon class is able to remain submerged for up to 120 days at a time at depths of up to 400 meters thanks to the use of many separate hull compartments, greatly increasing the class's resistance to attack. Only warships of the Typhoon class were large enough to effectively deploy them. After the fall of the Soviet Union, each missile weighed 84 tons, carried 10 warheads, and had a range of over 8,000 kilometers, making it possible to strike the United States mainland from a safe distance. The ship is outfitted with 20 or 39 Rift missiles, the largest submarine-launched intercontinental ballistic missile ever created. Russia could not afford to keep its entire fleet of 6 Typhoon-class ships in operation, so only 2 of the ships were kept and could possibly be put back into duty in the event of a conflict. There have been proposals to repurpose the ships for transportation, where they could be especially valuable due to their ability to travel through sea ice, though the cost-effectiveness of such a concept has been seriously questioned. Cruise missiles like the Zyklon or Caliber, each of which is expected to be able to launch 200 or more missiles, is another option for repurposing the ships as tactical rather than strategic combatants. This concept is not completely original, as the United States Navy has already done something similar with some of its Ohio-class ballistic missile submarine fleet to allow each to launch up to 154 Tomahawk long-range cruise missiles. The Typhoon's incredible durability in combat and low manufacturing cost were made possible by their titanium pressure hulls, which were developed to compete with no fewer than 5 other similar designs. The Typhoons were designed to wait for a very low-frequency radio signal indicating that World War III had begun and turned nuclear while ensconced in a protective ring of friendly Soviet naval forces beneath the Arctic Circle's ice. In that case, they'd fly close to the surface, using their reinforced sails to smash through the ice if necessary, and release 20 or 39 ballistic missiles, each of which would release 10 independently targeted 100-kiloton nuclear warheads. Only the TK-208 Dmitry Donskoy remains in operation at this time. It is occasionally used for missile testing. A further 4 Typhoons were left unfinished between 2005 and 2009, and a 5th was conceived of but never built. Canada and the United States contributed 80% of the total funding for this project. Smaller, more modern, and stealthier Bora-class SSBNS and older Delta-class boats now perform Russian nuclear deterrence patrols at a fraction of the cost of the Typhoon's operation and maintenance. The Typhoon's Archangels and TK-20 Severstal, both of which have been decommissioned and sitting in an Arctic ship repair facility at Severodvinsk since 2006 and 2004, respectively, are the 2 vessels being considered for refurbishment. More than a decade has passed since the Russian Navy first announced its intention to decommission or refurbish the subs, but the decision was apparently reversed only in 2018. Instead of purchasing new ballistic missiles, the Typhoons have been proposed to be armed with cruise missiles and mines. Attempts have been made to use the Typhoons as submerged cargo ships to travel beneath the Arctic ice. Burke said that Caliber cruise missiles would make up the bulk of the Typhoon SSG's armament, though he did note that more advanced Zircon and hypersonic Onyx missiles in development could also be installed. Submarine-launched 3M14K land attack and 3M54K radar-guided anti-ship variants are both available for this caliber, making it the Russian analog to the American Tomahawk cruise missile. At least 9 times between 2015 and 2018, an anti-ship 3M54 model was able to evade missile defenses by increasing its speed to nearly triple the speed of sound on its terminal approach. Russian submarines of the Kilo class have used their torpedo tubes to fire subsonic 3M14K caliber missiles at land targets in Syria. The submarine has not yet been outfitted with Zircon, a hypersonic weapon with a rumored top speed of Mach 9. This submarine is equipped with the more advanced supersonic anti-ship missile known as the P-800 Onyx, which is standard issue on modern Yays and class submarines.
Thank you for watching. If you like the video, don't forget to share and click on the notification button for more of our amazing videos.